Let's turn over to Annie Marchand, then, who's in Düsseldorf in Germany. You used to be an MI5 officer. You did this kind of work, but you don't agree with the kind of dragnet intelligence that's going on at the moment. Why not?
Well, I think initially the best approach to trying to find people who threaten our real national security is through targeted approach. And this is what the old laws from the 1990s are designed to do. That if you have someone you suspect might have malign intentions against the UK, you then take out a warrant on that person or that group, and you target your investigations, and you use human sources too. And that's much more effective than this dragnet searching through the haystack stuff, which also, of course, erodes our basic civil liberties and our basic freedoms. It goes completely against the spirit of free media and free thought and free speech.
But as the spy chiefs point out, even though they have technological access to millions, tens of millions of emails, they're not reading them all. They only read certain emails or listen to certain bits of communications if they have just cause to suspect some foul play. So that's the point, isn't it? I mean, you can't limit the technology, it's just how much you access it.
Well, the point is the technology has exploded in scale, and our laws have not kept pace in terms of overseeing and controlling what the spies do. So they can, so they do. They will trawl up all the information. And let's not forget, it's not just about listening to a telephone conversation or reading an email. It's also about picking up all the metadata, which can tell you a hell of a lot about someone's life. And we only have the tip of the iceberg, I think, in terms of the disclosures that Edward Snowden will produce or has produced.
Right.
So at the moment, we're looking at a situation where there's probably far more going on behind the scenes, which is not covered by the law. Issues like tempora, which GCHQ has been disclosed to be doing, where they're tapping into the fibre optic cables and picking up millions and billions of communications. So it strikes very much at the heart of our democracy. It's about proportionality and oversight.
But Annie Marchand, the spy chiefs also told us today that they had thwarted 34 plots in the last 8 years. I mean, if we were having this conversation just after the 7/7 bombings, you might not be making the same points that you're making now.
Well, of course, emotions are always heightened after an attack, and you can't catch everyone. But I have to say that in 2008, the former Commissioner of the Metropolitan Police, Sir Ian Blair, now Lord Blair, went in front of the Intelligence and Security Committee and said that, that 12 terrorist operations have been thwarted over the last few years. And then there was a leak from one of the other intelligence agencies which said, actually, he's doubled the number. It was only 6. We had to take him at his word. If there hadn't been a leak, we would not have known.
Okay.
And also the head of the NSA in the US has also had to dumb down the numbers. He originally said that there are 54 terrorist target operations that have been thwarted.
All right,
and
okay, I've got to leave it there. Annie Marchand, Düsseldorf, thanks very much. One final word to you, Sir David Oman. So you heard it there.